I know how to mind my business, but sometimes I do be picking up things that people do around me. I just like to watch people a little bit, just a little bit. Just what's going on around me. I just like to watch, be aware of my surroundings. Call it that. One of those things is the difference between being praised for what you do and being praised for doing everything for everyone. There's a difference. But some people like to praise you only when you are the only person doing everything for everyone. They overdo it to the point where you do not want to disappoint them, because you're getting all this praise, all this good job, keep going, for literally doing everything for everyone while they just sit back and do nothing. It might feel like they're acknowledging you, but no, they're not. They're not. They only do that because they want you to keep going and keep doing it so they don't have to do anything. Because the moment that you decide that you don't want to do what they tell you to do, then you're useless. You can't be the only person doing everything for everyone. It's their turn to start doing something for you. Or it's their turn to start doing something. You can't be the only person that helps out, jumps in to fix this, fix that. You can't be the only one. Because, yeah, as I was saying, there's a difference. I don't know. I feel like the more you get praised for doing something, you kind of want to keep doing it. Right? But in this situation, just stop. Because what are they doing? Exactly nothing. People don't notice the things you do for them until you stop doing those things for them. Because at first, they appreciate it. They appreciate you doing whatever you're doing for them. And then, as you keep doing it, they kind of get used to you doing that certain thing for them. And they almost expect you to do it. You kind of become this, background noise, or you just, in the back of their mind. Because they know that you'll show up anytime, any day, no questions asked. But once you stop, that's the only time that they would notice you, is the moment that you stop doing things for them. Forget all the things you've been doing for them day to day. It's this only one moment that you stop doing it, that's when they pay attention. That's when they realize, oh, I didn't realize what I had until it was. And also, those are the type of people that will only notice your mistakes instead of your achievements or the things that you are good at. Things that you've been doing good. Forget about that. Your mistakes? Oh, they notice that. They notice your mistakes, though. The things you've been doing right, that you're good at, those go unnoticed. But once you make a mistake, oh, there are some people that are just rude. But as soon as somebody treats them the same way, they get offended. They get defensive. And then they paint you as the bad person. So you're allowed to be rude and disrespectful. But if somebody does the same thing back to you, you get mad. Now they're the bad person. Now they're the problem. What have you always been doing? Right. But why is that a problem? You can throw the punches, but why can't you take them? I mean, at that point, you're just asking for it. What were you expecting? When you give to certain people, they take more. Certain people that when you give something, then they want to take more from you. You give them $1, they ask you for $100. You give them one chip, they want your whole bag of chips. And I was just you just asking for too much. okay? Why can't you just take a little bit of this and back off? Why can't some people do that? Now you're just taking and taking and take. Calm down. Calm down. That's enough. Stop being greedy. Stop being greedy. They guilt trip people out of giving them more. Guilt tripping people. Why they can't give them more. Like, what if they don't have enough? You can't take everything from them. Stop going around guilt tripping people. Get your own stuff. And something else that I've been noticing about people is some people have selective empathy. Oh, people only show empathy to people that they care about and to people that they know. But they don't show empathy to random people. And vice versa. There are also some people that only show empathy to random people, strangers, but they don't show empathy to people in their lives. They're just like they don't care about them at all. What I'm trying to say is that they think it's okay to treat strangers terribly, badly, however they want, but they wouldn't do that to their family or friends, the people in their lives. They wouldn't do that to them. Also, vice versa. They feel like it's okay to treat their family and friends, the people in their lives, like crap, but they wouldn't do that to a stranger. They wouldn't do that to a stranger. They wouldn't do that to a random person on the street. They will treat their partner like crap, but they won't treat their boss or manager the same way. And also, they'll treat a service worker who works at a fast food restaurant, a waiter who serves your food, they'll treat those people like crap, but they won't treat their parents the same way. Yeah, because I feel like they know which kind of people not to mess with. They're scared because I feel like they would know what would happen to them if they tried. You know? Yeah. I feel like they know. But I don't know why they do it though. Why can't you just be nice to everyone? Oh, wait. You're a bad person in my eyes. I also noticed that some people like to talk at you in like conversations. Some people just like to talk at you, not to you. Because you're just sitting there and you're just listening to them talk your head off. Just listening to them complain and ramble about whatever that you probably don't care about. They don't care what you have to say. You're just there to listen. And God forbid you try to say something. No, they just cut you off and then continue to talk about themselves. There's way too many people like that. Like, why can't you be quiet? All right, this is the last thing. This is the last one. There are some people out there who do not know the difference between an opinion and a fact. People are allowed to have their own opinions. Why did we forget about that? Not everybody's opinion is a fact. I feel like we could Google that if we think somebody is wrong. Why are we fighting over people who have different opinions? You have opinions, right? Do you have an opinion about certain things? Right, yes you do. So why can't other people have opinions too? The world doesn't revolve around you. Oh,